What happened that day? Well, I woke up and I said, "Oh, it's time to rob a bank." No, actually, I'd been planning a bank robbery. I was a young punk.
Welcome to Chatting with Staxx. I'm back with Bobby. What's up, Bobby?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm glad to have you back. I appreciate you taking the
Oh, thank
time to
you.
come on my show.
Not a
So
problem.
me and you were talking about Nicky Scarfo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
He was a nice guy.
what
I
was
don't
your
know how he was on the street, but in the joint, he was a good man.
so what when you first came across him, what was it like? Like the first day you met him?
Well, I've heard stories for years about him, and so I had an image in my mind of what he, looked like, how he would present himself, so on and so forth. But totally threw a curveball at me. But he just real little. I mean, a tiny guy.
How tall was
Um,
he? Do you remember?
he's maybe 5'5", with his hair long, puffed up, maybe 5'6", like that.
Is
Yeah,
that's why he wore his hair like that to make himself look taller, right?
yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I heard he used to wear
Yeah.
heels on his shoes.
Oh, really?
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know if
I mean,
that's true or not.
yeah, he's tiny, but he puts off an uh, I don't know. There's a vibe with him when you're next to him. You're with a dangerous guy when you're around Nicky, even though he doesn't. He's very you know soft spoken, very polite, but you can just how it goes. You can just feel it.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the first day you met Nikki, did was he real like talkative with people and out there were people swarming him?
yeah, yeah. When he first got out, yeah, I'm actually, uh, me and Vic walked down to the commissary line, and that's where he was at. He had just got out, a few hours earlier from the shoot. They held him. He came from ADX, and they held him down in Atlanta in the shoe, for a while before they let him on the compound. So, yeah, so that's how I met him, was in the commissary line,
So
and he
you
was,
were you were in the prison first, right?
yeah, yep, yeah.
So
So
did you guys have a conversation in the commissary line?
no, not really. I mean, we just chat. I didn't know him, so Vic introduced me, and he was all happy and gave me a little hug and all that. And no, he was cool, and he was just getting his bearings. Just he'd been locked down for so long. But I had a chance to speak with him, on a daily basis after that. But yeah, the
What
first night, you know,
Yeah, was he like always riled up like how they portray him on documentaries and things?
riled up how?
Like always hyper.
Oh yeah, he's hyper. Yeah, but not in a mean or in a mean way. He's just he's always on the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always on the move,
Was he
and
an
he always got
intellect?
something to say.
Yeah, what was it like that day?
What do you mean getting him
Like
out when he got out?
when yeah, after he got out, were did you have a lot of interactions with him?
After he was out, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, a lot. Him and Faffy.
Yeah, Faffy. I heard some stories about Faffy. He was a good guy, right?
Yeah, very good guy. He's a real gentleman. Yeah, he was soft spoken and quiet,
Sammy the
but it was
Bull
all.
spoke about him a little bit.
Oh really? Well, I
Yeah,
wouldn't put that with a grain of salt.
yeah, me
So
either.
Sammy's gone. Not to get off the subject of Nikki, but Sammy's Sammy's crazy, man. I mean, really, I think that he's nuts.
I think he's lost his mind, man. He thinks he's still in the mob.
Oh yeah, that's a joke. He's a joke. He's a joke. But that you know what? There's Nikki Scarfo, and then there's Sammy the Bull. If you're standing next to both of them, you're going to gravitate towards Nikki because Sammy talks the talk, but Nicky, he walks the walk. He talks it like he walks it. You know, I mean, he's you know, Sammy's a bullshitter. You know, when you in prison so long, you read people real well. You know what I mean? After years and years of being in jail.
Yeah.
Uh, so like you knew when Sammy started talking, it was bullshit. You can see right through his bullshit. You know, and Nicky, he was never like that. He just, you know, he was a gentleman. Nicky was. I just, you know, he got a little crazy in there with him wanting to be the boss again and all that whole, you know, situation.
How long was it from since he got there till he came up to you and asked you that
Oh,
little
talking about
situation?
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably 4 or 5 months.
And you want to explain to the people what we're talking about?
Sure. There was when Nicky came out of ADX and went to Atlanta, got on the compound. He had for years uh, maintained that he was still the boss. So he came to me because over the months he had noticed that people were coming to me and speaking with me, and then I would speak with my friend about it. But uh, I mean, Vic wouldn't talk to the wall, so I mean, it's just the way he is. And after you're around him for a while, you know that, so you don't even attempt to talk about any business. Uh, but yeah, Nicky came up and was talking about how he's supposed to be the boss and it's unfair, and he's asking for Vic's support. Asking me if Vic ever mentioned it, which Vic never did. He never, not once, mentioned Nicky. And so, and not saying that in a disparaging way, just never came up. But uh, so I was like, yeah, I mean, I will. I mean, yeah, if I can talk to him about it, I will. So I went and talked to Nick or to Vic, and he just like shook his head, like fucking Nicky. But and then after that, it was monotonous every single day.
Oh, he kept coming up to you and asking you?
Oh, I mean, but we were together every day.
Yeah.
All of us all just hung out together. So it was,
You walked the track, right?
yeah, walk the track or go down to the handball court, something. But yeah, no, every day it was Faffy, Vic, me, Mike Tassetta, uh, Bobby Gallagher. He was one of Vic Arena's guys. He's in that picture.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let me see.
he's standing next to me in the brown shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he in there for?
Oh, I think he shot some pizza delivery guy or something. Or
Who's
he
the
had him
guy
shot.
next? Who's the
Huh?
guy next to him? Who's the guy next to him?
That's Patty Amato. He was Colombo. He was with Vic Arena. And
Who's the
him
guy
and Bobby.
next to that?
That's Faffy.
That's Faffy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. And then there's Vic. And then there's
Vic.
Arena, right?
Yep. And then Mike Tassetta and then Nicky.
Mike Tassetta and then Nikki. So you guys would always be together every day.
Oh yeah, every day. Yeah.
Now, were there ever a situation that you could remember in there that
What do you mean?
maybe transpired?
No, nobody fought. I mean, there wasn't any fights and things like that
Did
between
people
us.
have people didn't have problems with anybody else? Were there problems with other affiliations, like other organizations in there and things like that?
No, 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 not at all. If one of the groups in the facility were having issues, they'd come to us immediately and tell. I mean, even if it was with among different people, just to let us know that there was something going on. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, everyone was real respected.
Oh, so you never had people that were like step out of line and try to act crazy, or did
Not,
you have?
I have, but not in Atlanta.
Oh, you have seen that, but not there.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
is Can you explain what happened?
Well, just like with Jerry Lang, he was in Terre Haute, and he walked with a cane. And him and I forget the other guy's name. They started beefing with these people, and next thing they started beating each other and beating everybody else, and with the canes, and it was a mini riot they had started, and that was funny.
Jerry Lang started it.
No, I don't know who started it. I by the time I got over there, it was a full blown attacks.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture of Jerry Lang. I got an old picture of him. I don't have any pictures of him in prison. Oh, wait, I found one. You can tell me if this is him. When's the last time you seen Jerry Lang?
Oh shit! It was 20 years ago at least. It was when I was in Terre Haute. That was when I first started out.
So how was he in there?
He was good. Like I said, the Italian guys there were all you either were a gentleman, being respectful, nice guy, or you were, slamming dope down in the corner somewhere,
Yeah,
there wasn't any,
your guys
there was no
didn't
in
respect
between.
that type of thing, right?
No, no. You stayed away from everybody because they just bring you problems and trouble. And
Yeah.
people had things going on they couldn't afford going to lockdown and all that crap over nothing.
One thing I want to talk about, if you don't mind talking about it, do you mind talking about what you went to prison for the bank robbery? Do you mind
No,
telling me what happened that day?
and it just so happened that uh, one of my best buddies, he had been involved in the largest bank robbery in U.S. history. Armed bank robbery. Went in and and took the cash, not like a armed car, but just an actual bank robbery. And so, and he had committed tons of them, of bank robberies. Now they got a book out about him and these other guys. So he was telling me how I was always asking him, pumping him for info on how to rob a bank. And so I used his little tactics, and the guy got away with it. So, but
Wow.
yeah,
Can you explain what happened?
yeah,